the pod.
What's up, everybody? You're back in here with the Pro Football Pod. You've got Hulk, Coach, Austin. We're hanging out with you guys today. We got the wrong episode on this. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers episode for you guys today. 7-round mock draft. Hey, if you're still here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We appreciate it because we're giving away jerseys out here. Help us, help you, get some free stuff. Everybody likes free stuff.
Yes,
The Bucs don't have many draft picks to work with this year. They've only got 6 picks, and that's about how many positional needs I'd put them at.
We're going to make them count, though.
For sure.
We got to make them count. 6 picks, the way I see it, in order to have this be a good draft for you, you need to hit on at least 4 of them.
Hey, playoff team, baby. Come on now.
So what'd they gain, what'd they lose?
So they did lose Joe Tryon-Shrienka at edge. They brought in Hassan Reddick, but he's over 30. We'll see how that works out for him. They brought back Levante David, and I mean, he's not getting any younger. He's 35 right now. They lost KJ Britt at linebacker, but essentially did a swap with the Dolphins, and then they got Anthony Walker Jr. So I think linebacker's a possible need. They did re-sign Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans is still there. And with them drafting McMillan last year, I don't see wide receiver being an immediate need.
Especially the way McMillan stepped it up after week 12. He started really getting opportunity. 44 receiving snaps in week 16, 32, 39. Big time. So they're starting to utilize him.
Just round of applause for that boy Bucky, though. I mean,
Bucky
by storm.
Yeah, Bucky was great. So they're good at running back. I think we talked about it pre-show. Free safety, linebacker, defensive line, edge, possibly corner, offensive interior. Those are the primary needs that come to the forefront. So picking here at 19.
There he is. Wait a second. Don't tell me they don't need cornerback. Don't tell me.
They don't.
To me, Tyke Smith last year in his rookie season had a solid season for them. Jamil Dean is I'd put him in the top half of corners in the league. He's just solid year in and year out for him. Zion McCollum is going into year 4, and I mean, his first 2 seasons were abysmal, but he stepped it up last year, and with Todd Bowles in his system, you do got to kind of have guys like that can work into that. So I think corner is a possible need, but I don't think it's one that you have to immediately run to the table for.
Now, do we think that Antoine Winfield would be capable of moving over to free safety and allowing Malachi Starks to come in at strong safety? Because I think that would be a very disgusting
you're looking at the wrong guy.
Back end.
Now, I do think, because Todd Bowles does like to run 3 safety sets, I do think getting Malachi in there with his versatility would be intriguing.
Yeah, I mean, he has 271 in the slot, 400 deep, 215 in the box. So, I mean, he also plays a lot of free safety. A lot.
Yeah, so I think that would immediately give you that need there. Sure up your DB room. What's there at edge for us right now? Or edge / I guess linebacker, which the linebacker class in this at the top half isn't what you're looking at. But
so 53, we're still going to be able to get Princely potentially. Demetrius Knight, though.
Demetrius Knight will be there for us. Carson. Yeah. Okay, so I like what Edge is presenting to us deeper in the draft right there. So we're okay on that. So I think with him being here for us, I think Malachi Starks has got to be the pick.
Yeah. I mean,
what's your thoughts, Austin?
I'd go Will Johnson just based off talent.
They just don't need it. And if Will Johnson was versatile enough that he played in the box and played deep and played slot, but he's a corner. He's a straight up corner. And that's their best 3 positions on their defense. That's my only thing. I love Will Johnson, the player.
I'm not against taking a corner at some point for them. But when you compare corner to safety,
Yeah.
Those rooms, the safety room is much weaker. And then now at corner here in the second round, somehow Benjamin Morrison is still here. And in the second round, I'm not mad at Benjamin Morrison.
I think
also
I
like
want to go
Demetrius
Knight.
Nice Jr. a lot.
That's too intriguing.
Yeah. He just plays in the box. That's what he does. He's going to be able
And
to
you've
help.
got to get a replacement for Levante David.
And Anthony
Walker Jr. is serviceable at best.
Yeah. And this is where you have to take him. He's not going to be there at 84. And what is going to be there at 84 for linebacker is just not the same. Like Jeffrey Bossa, Chris Paul Jr., these guys are still going to be available.
It's not on the same plane as Demetrius Knight.
Yeah.
Is that Chris Paul's son?
I don't think so. Now, at this point, we just made their defense a lot younger and a lot better. Christian Eisen, potentially could still see some playing time with Malachi Starks being out there, but Anthony Walker Jr. should be replaced by Demetrius Knight. He's fallen off the deep end at the position. Now, I think that this is an interesting place to take Tate Ratledge. I know that they don't need.
He's always here for us, and every team needs offensive interior work, so it's hard to pass on him. But so that's one of those to where it's just kind of like the mullet flows deep, and the mullet would do well in Tampa.
Another one would be Ala Wafemi.
One more time.
Alu
just one more.
Wafemi.
There we go. That was it.
Yeah. It helps to replace Hassan Reddick. It gives him a little bit more of a rotation. Yaya Diaby is only going into his third season.
This is where I wish we would have waited on safety for Andrew Mukuba.
I like Mukuba, but the value with Starks there is that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. You took the best one on the board,
Yeah, you wanted to take your guy Will Johnson. I know.
Go ahead, Will Johnson and Mukuba.
It's okay. What's going to be there for us at corner later in the draft? Since
Jacob Parrish will be gone, we'll probably get Kobe Bryant at our next pick.
Kobe Bryant's solid.
Yeah, we've
Kobe
been
Bryant, Mello Dotson. Okay.
Or Zay
Alexander.
Okay. Yeah, I like what we got there at corner. We can get them a corner for Austin later in the draft. So, yeah, I think Tate Ratledge.
Yeah.
You mother fudgers.
Hey, he just makes your offensive line better, and he fills it out for you.
He really does. Cody Mouch is only in his third year. Second-round selection a couple years ago. He was solid last year, but the year before was nothing. And
Kyle Williams right here is very intriguing. Like, I know we said we weren't looking at wide receiver, but with Kyle Williams still being here and Mike Evans has maybe got, I'd say, 2 more seasons left before he just retires and goes out on his own. Yes, they re-signed Chris Godwin. However, he is almost 30. And yes, they did draft Jalen McMillan, and they also still have Trey Palmer on the roster as well. To me, though, I think with the athleticism and potential that Kyle Williams can give you makes it a very intriguing pick right here. Now, we also have a chance for Andrew Armstrong in the 7th if he's still there for, to make Austin a little happy on that. And I'm cool with that. But Kyle Williams makes it intriguing for me. I also like Savion Jones.
My big thing is the fall off after Savion. Savion's the last prospect that's at this level, and then there's a pretty big cliff. Guys like Tyler Barron are there, but they're more athletic. They're not like the big body guy that Savion's going to give you. He's a freak athlete. I know we take him a lot.
Everybody say hello to Harlow.
Hello.
So yeah, that's where I am. What do you think, Austin?
Savion's a juicy pick right now. I also don't mind them going Will Howard here.
Wow.
I'm just
Why do you
playing.
hate Baker? What did he
No,
do
no,
to you?
Baker's fine. I always like depth there. You can always get an injury and your
They have Kyle
season's done
Trask.
for.
They have your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not been up to par.
No, I like Savion Jones here. I think, like I
Savion,
said, with
I don't
Hassan
mind the
Reddick,
Kyle pick though. I really
you're
don't.
hoping you can get something with Hassan Reddick. I mean, he's solid whenever he actually wants to get out there and do the work, and they still have Yaya Diaby. So I don't know, but
Yeah,
wide
yeah.
receiver isn't as much of an immediate need as it would be to build a rotation for your defense.
I agree.
Yeah, give me Savion Jones.
Kyle Williams is still here. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, with Kyle Williams still being
He's
here,
gonna be gone next.
our
pick.
guy Ty Robinson is still here too, though.
Yeah, I think we could
Yeah,
probably
he's
get
supposed
him.
to be though.
He'll be gone by the next one. And it's a bit. It's not too
It's a bit
early.
It's a bit early, but man, the versatility he gives you, and they need defensive line help on each side of Vita Vea if Kalijah Cansey can't figure it out. He was a first round pick 2 years ago, but I mean, it's been a major letdown.
The reality
on
is
what
that he
you
was
thought you were gonna get out
6'1",
of him.
281. Like, why the fuck are you taking someone in the first round that
Because he
plays
came from
defensive
Pitt, so they
interior?
were hoping that they were getting another Aaron Donald, I guess.
Yeah, 6'1", 281 though. Like, bruh.
Yeah, it's to me
Compared to the Mountain Man at 6'6", 310.
like we're just building a defense here for him and just making them younger and giving them rotational guys.
And we've grabbed an offensive interior. Like we talked about before, their offense is pretty solid. Baker's been playing really well, and now we've given them a little bit of rotational help in their offensive line.
What's there at corner? Just to look at it.
Yep.
Gotta address corner.
Jason
I
Marshall's the and
But
Denzel
like I said,
Burke.
you're more worried about corner than I am.
Yeah.
Like I think they're solid.
I've watched their
at corner.
games.
Like there are, like Zion McCollum, he could be replaced. Tyke Smith is going into year 2. He was a round 3 pick out of Georgia, had a solid rookie season. And Jamil Dean, like I said, is solid year in and year out for them. So I don't see corner as an immediate need because they addressed it last year. So I think Ty Robinson should be the pick here. That's just me.
Yeah. If I
Now,
liked any of these guys more,
Pull
maybe.
up Cornelius Johnson because I do want to compare the sizes. Because with the Bucs running a 3-4, you do need the bigger body defensive guys. So pull up Cameron Jackson and compare him with
He's bigger.
6'5", 342.
6'6", 342. But for me, Ty Robinson, he's got the versatility. Let's see what Cameron. He kind of just plays stuffing the middle.
But see, in a 3-4, that's what you're looking for is the A and B gaps.
Yeah. I mean, they play a lot in the nickel. That's why all three of their corners are getting so much time.
Mm-hmm. That's Todd Bowles for you.
Yeah. I personally, I'm going Ty Robinson.
I prefer Ty the player, just apples to apples, but trying to think of scheme fit. That's why I did want to look at Cameron Jackson or even Tim Smith.
Tim Smith's even smaller. It's kind of between these guys.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to let you two make the call.
Well, Austin, it's up to you. He's on Cameron, I'm on Ty. Be the split.
I would go Ty here.
Okay.
Even though I'm a Florida boy.
For me, it's the
Ty's
more
a
athletic.
monster.
He's still big enough without
Andrew Armstrong.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yep.
Okay.
I think you just get another body in the wide receiver
big body
room,
too.
Andrew Armstrong in the
gives you an actual red zone threat.
Yeah, Andrew Armstrong in the 7th is just a really good value.
Now they
You
wanted
gotta
us to
stay
take
away from
Edge,
him when it comes to
Landon Jackson.
Dynasty.
Hey,
They wanted us to take Landon Jackson, but
we still got an A-.
Yeah, we addressed
Better
Edge, and
than-
they still gave us an A for the guy that we did get. So here we are. Guys, everybody say goodbye to Harlow. We appreciate you for being here. Subscribe down below. If you've been here the whole time and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? You're just wasting your time. Don't do that. Subscribe. We're giving away jerseys. We're dropping videos every week. We appreciate your time. TulsiRoseTea.com is the sponsor. Peace out.
Sip up.
Sip.